For something to do, the city put out a bingo card, and in place of the numbers, you know, like B6, they put pictures of different sculptures and artwork that's outside our town. So we're going for full card. We're gonna go find all the sculptures and art all over the city and show them to you. And heading into the first one. We're at this one. It's called Peekaboo and Water Feather Sculpture. I don't know which one's which. And then this.
My money's on Water Feather being the one with the round one.
We think there's soapstone?
They look like soapstone.
Yeah. So this is some of the art. On to the next one. Okay. We're down at the Lakeside Hotel and we found the next one, and this one's called Who's in Charge? And it's really big. I'm sure where they got the name from. It's...
Oh, there's a creature up at the top.
yeah. Take a look. It's pretty majestic. Lights up at night. And Who's in Charge is going to go stand in front of the Who's in Charge. That's really?
She's in charge.
Okay, next one. Okay, this one here is called Penticton Ancestors. The three, I think they're wooden. And that's the Okanagan Lake behind, which is frozen. And I was just saying how cold it was. There's no plaque that I can see. It's pretty cool. These shapes, eh? Who knew, eh? Just take some wood and make some shapes and they look like something.
I think they're pretty cool.
Yeah. And yeah, that's the lake behind. It's frozen.
There's a little hockey rink over there.
There we go. And okay. We're at the back of Penticton Art Gallery. This is a pond. It's frozen. And we found another sculpture. You think?
Yeah, I think it's...
This one's called Salmon in Lloyd Pond, but it's frozen and there's no label, and that's what we think it is. Frozen, and that's the Okanagan Lake back there.
And there's water over
And running, and this is the back of the art gallery. And this is us walking fast out of here because it's cold. Right, this metal structure is called Breakthrough. It's right at the back of the art gallery. Check that out. Must be cold.
Yeah.
Oh, and here's the sign. Breakthrough. Welded steel sculpture created in 1979 by Lita Shores, donated in 2001 by Dr. and Mrs. Elliot Phillips. That's pretty cool. Yep. Breakthrough. Okay, this one, we're outside the art gallery. Lots of cars. This one's called Lost. What that's made of, but it's right at the roundabout. And there's the art gallery there. We just left that. We warmed up there. Okay, next one. This is a historic windmill. It's not on the list of the art structures, but we just think it's kind of cool. It's right downtown Penticton. We just left the art gallery back there. Where that car back there. And used in Penticton's past to pump water and generate electricity. It was donated, and we're gonna keep walking this way to find the next one. Okay, found this sculpture at the Lloyd Gallery on Front Street. Mockingbird in an Orange Bush. Okay, by Michael Hermesh. Okay. It's pretty cool. Okay. There's another one down. Okay, I found another sculpture. This one's called Breakwater by Paul Reimer Cranbrook. It's a great big rock with metal simulated waves. Kinda cool. That's our car right behind. I like rocks, so this one speaks to me. And it's right in front of the lake, but the lake's frozen. That is the lake. Frozen. Okay, next one. We're at the hockey arena, and this piece of art is for Penticton Bees World Champions. It's a tribute to the, wait till the car goes by, a tribute to the 1955 World Champions that the local hockey team won. It's at a roundabout, and the arena is right behind me. Right there. An older arena. Okay, on to the next one. And look at this, we just found, well, it's been here forever. I just noticed the sign that talks about the tribute to the 1955 World Champion Penticton Bees. The history, want me to read that to you? The record, and this cool picture. Everybody's relative in there. So, I am noticing things I've never noticed before, and I've walked by lots of times. On to the next. Not done quite yet. On the back of that sign, which I have never noticed, but I have walked by 5,000 times, is a list of, these are players? Players. And you might recognize someone on there, because Lauren here just said he plays hockey with who?
My dad played hockey with,
oh,
with this guy.
Okay, his dad played hockey with Hal. That's cool. Okay, yes, definitely the next one. Okay, we landed outside the Penticton Trade and Convention Center. This is where the kids had their graduation. Lots of events happen here. Well, they used to. And the cool art pieces identified, it's called growing stones. And we've got little rocks growing. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one, we're down by the beach, Okanagan Lake, and this is a park we used to take the kids to, Lackawanna Park. And this piece of art, Mother Earth. And when I read about it, it talked about being calm, reflective, patient. I was giggling thinking, oh, is that what mothers do? Mother Earth. Here's a little sign about Mother Earth by Petronella Vandenberg. The female figure, Mother Earth, sits quietly in a Buddha pose, calmly greeting visitors and imbuing the Lackawanna Park with her aura. Mother Earth, one of a kind. Earth, there is only one. Please look after her with loving kindness. 2018. Okay, we're at Okanagan Lake. It's frozen. This sculpture is really cool. It's called Raven's Key. Raven plus key. Large, if you want to compare it to my hand. Okay.
Yeah, that's really well done.
Yeah. There must be a...
Side on the front, you know.
Yeah, I'll try to grab anyone. That's pretty cool. And in the background you can see the Sycamus boat. That's the boat stuck in the mud, stuck in the shore that doesn't move. Lots of events on there. And you can see the ducks walking on the ice out there. Okay. So that's Raven's Key. Next one. Okay, we walked just a little bit further down the boardwalk. Same lake, just a big long boardwalk on the lake. Oh, we didn't walk, we drove here. And this one's called Dreams Can Come True. Yeah, it's a rabbit or a hare on top of, what is that, the world? And not too sure, but it's art. So when it's art, it's never really quite sure interpretation. Go. David Hunwick, Victoria, BC, created this one. Dreams can come true. Oh, there's a little description. This will explain it to me. The hare leaps over the moon, transcending the physical limitations. It is a metaphor for reaching for your dreams and taking that leap of faith. So y'all got that? Take that leap of faith. Okay, found another one in honor of Ken Payton. So they call this the Ken Payton Memorial Bench. Another art piece off the art gallery's list. This one's right at the beach. I'm sure I have walked by this several times and just never really noticed that this was art. That's kind of cool. And we're right at the beach. And for reference, the peach is right over there. You see it over, in case you want reference. The peach, it's got a mask on. So this is cool. And Lauren, you said this relates to the fellow who...
It's the car shows they have down here.
Okay, which makes sense because this is the inside of a car. It's pretty cool. Next one. Okay, we just made a quick stop down here at the Okanagan Lake. You can see how frozen. The little tiny sculptures out there on the little ice formation or snow formations, they were calling them mini Okanagan mountains because they look like little mountains. Now that over there, is a little prelude. You can see that right now. Oh, my finger's getting in the way. Not doing a very good job. Metal structures called the Romp. We'll hit that tomorrow. Found another one. This one's called Romp. R-O-M-P. So kids are romping, frolicking. And it's right on Okanagan Lake. We just left that boardwalk there. The boardwalk runs all the way along, and there's the beach that has lots of treats and food. Okay. For those who followed anyone in Ironman, this is where the race starts, the swim. Okay. So this is called Romp. And with the sometimes the people who live here will theme them up. They'll put life jackets on them when the lake comes in with a higher amount of water. What do you call it? Hats and gloves when it's super cold. Some type of theme. Okay, so that's Romp. We're on the lookout for this salmon sculpture, but I don't think it's here. But I wanted to show you how beautiful it is. We're at the pier. There's the lake. Those natural driftwood, that looks like art to me. Same with these amazing stones, but I like stones. I'm a stone freak. And the ducks are swimming. Some are walking on the ice. And there's a pier. Can't access it. And the rest of the lake. Frozen. Okay. And I'm pointing toward Naramata, way on the other way back there. Pretty, really pretty. Okay, we're looking for something that looks like a salmon on a unicycle. Heading out. This one's called the Helping Hand. Big blue hand sculpture, and it's outside Valley First Credit Union, right downtown Penticton. Backdrop, you can see the old Starbucks. It has an Iron Man logo on it. They were right downtown and found this one. I'm sure I walked by this one and even hit it and didn't even know that it was a sculpture. It's really cool. It's beautiful and it's majestic. Lauren's scraping off so we can get the plaque. It's a kokanee, the top half of a kokanee, and I'll show you the sign. It says Kokanee Inti Tuick by John Barlow Hudson granite. So that's backing up. It's all kokanee. It's all fish. And it's right beside the stream. The Penticton Creek walkway is here, and here's the Penticton Creek. Like, this is really pretty. Like, look at that. We're right in town, right downtown. See bridges and the stream. Another bridge. Okay. Signing off on this one. Now this one, it's called Kokanee River Rock Fountain. You can see all the kokanee fish climbing up the rock, which I love because I love rocks. It's set right on the main street. We started here and didn't even see this, and now that I see it differently. It's right outside the Nanaimo Square as a bakery and some businesses up top. Now this one, Bring Back the Salmon Chief. Bringing Back the Salmon Chief. It's in front of Lear House, which is an arts and cultural center. And it's out of it's not within the core, so we had to do a bit of driving here to get here. This one's a favorite in our family because two of my kids went to this middle school, and Lauren works here. In fact, with this sculpture of the sharks, he helped install. And that's pretty cool. We're outside Princess Margaret Secondary School. We call it Maggie. It's where two of my kids went to high school here. And the art pieces are mustangs, or they're called the Maggie Mustangs. We're on a busy road. Here's the school entrance. And here's the other art piece. Looking at the metalwork. Calling it Maggie Mustangs. Pretty majestic. And ending this one. And that's it. I think we covered 22 of the sculptures and art pieces. Still going to look for the one where we could identify where it was supposed to be, but the news, online news, indicated it had been vandalized. So we thought it was at the Arts and Cultural Center, but it wasn't there. So we did it all. So that was fun. I learned a lot, and as we were driving around, I look at at the art pieces more intentionally and just differently, and it was good to read the research on it. And that's it. Bye.